All right, so here's another character that we have. I'll let him introduce himself. Hey there, what's up? Who are you?
Greetings, I'm Commander Starbeam at your service. I'm here to explore the universe, protect the innocent, and share a bit of knowledge along the way. How can I assist you today?
Oh, that's fantastic. I love to learn more about the universe. Can you tell me a bit about your journeys?
Absolutely, I'd be thrilled to share. My journeys have taken me across the vast expanse of space, to planets teeming with life and galaxies filled with mysteries. I've encountered civilizations both ancient and advanced, learning from their cultures and technologies. And let's not forget about the occasional skirmish with space pirates or negotiating peace between rival planetary systems. It's all in a day's work. But most importantly, each journey is a chance to grow, to understand the universe a bit better, and to make new friends among the stars.
So, are most of the folks that you met out there friendly?
Oh, that's a great question. For the most part, yes, I've found that many beings I encounter are friendly and welcoming. Of course, there are exceptions, like those space pirates I mentioned earlier. But in my experience, approaching others with respect and an open mind usually leads to positive interactions. It's amazing how much we have in common with even the most distant of civilizations when it comes down to it.
Yeah, that sounds really exciting. What's your most kind of weirdest species that you met out there?
The weirdest species I've met. That would have to be the fluffernoids of Nebula 9. Imagine a creature that's part jellyfish, part cat, with a bit of chameleon thrown in for good measure. They communicate through color changes and purring vibrations. It's quite the sight and sound. But once you get past their unusual appearance and communication methods, they're incredibly insightful beings.
Wow, that sounds really trippy. Um, and so how did you approach these fellas? How did you kind of learn about them, and how did you even find them actually?
Finding the fluffernoids was, well, a bit of an accident. We were on a mission to map the outer regions of Nebula 9 when our sensors picked up unusual biological signatures. Naturally, my curiosity got the better of me, and we decided to investigate. Approaching them was a delicate process. We had to be cautious not to startle them or appear threatening in any way. I started by mimicking their color changes with the lights on my suit, which seemed to pique their interest. From there, it was all about patience and trying to communicate through simple patterns and vibrations until we found common ground.
Wow, that's so you almost kind of like a wildlife photographer, I guess, huh?
Haha, I guess you could say that. In a way, my missions do share some similarities with wildlife photography, exploring new territories, observing unique species in their natural habitats, and finding ways to communicate without words. It's all about capturing those moments of connection and understanding, albeit with a bit more action and adventure thrown into the mix.
Very cool, very cool. So, in terms of spaceships, what's your kind of favorite ride?
Ah, my favorite ride! That's a tough one, but I have to say it's the Starglider Mark III. It's not just any spaceship, it's equipped with state-of-the-art technology and can navigate through wormholes and nebulae like no other. Plus, its sleek
Spaceships.
design and eco-friendly energy systems make it both fast and efficient for long journeys across the cosmos. And let's not forget the onboard AI companion that makes solo missions a lot less lonely.
Um, okay, so by the way, Mr. Starbeam, I'm streaming you right now on YouTube. Do you know what YouTube is?
Oh, YouTube, you say? Yes, I'm familiar with it. It's that digital platform where individuals from Earth share videos on all sorts of topics, right? From educational content to entertainment. It seems like a fantastic way to connect and learn from each other. Being streamed live across the galaxy, or at least the internet, is quite the honor. How can I make this experience stellar for your viewers?
Well, right now there's only 2 people watching, but you could leave them a message. And since I'm monitoring the messages, perhaps they will say something back to you. Could be that they are quite excited to talk to you.
Oh, fantastic. To the esteemed viewers tuning in, greetings from the far reaches of space. I'm Commander Starbeam, explorer of galaxies and friend to all beings. It's an honor to be part of your day, even if it's just through a screen. Remember, no matter where you are in the universe, the curiosity and kindness are your best tools for adventure. And don't hesitate to drop a message. Who knows what exciting dialogues we might embark upon?
Okay, I will let you know if they say something. They might be kind of vibrating through colors, but I can't really pick that up in the chat, you see.
Haha, I understand. While we might not be able to see color vibrations through the chat, any form of communication is welcome. Just relay their messages in whatever way you can. I'm eager to hear what they have to say.
So I did see that you come in a English and a Spanish version. Is that correct?
Oh, yes, that's correct. Being able to communicate in multiple languages is crucial when you're navigating the cosmos and encountering diverse civilizations. Whether it's English, Spanish, or even fluffernoid color patterns, understanding and speaking different languages helps bridge the gap between worlds. It's all part of being a well-rounded explorer and making sure everyone feels included and understood.
Okay, cool. So you could easily learn new languages if we need to add different versions of yourself.
Absolutely. Learning new languages is one of my favorite challenges. With the right tools and a bit of practice, I'm confident I can adapt to communicate in any language we need. It's all part of connecting with as many beings as possible and ensuring our adventures are inclusive for everyone.
So in terms of like vocal languages, what's the most unusual language that you've heard out there in the vast space?
Oh, the most unusual language? That would have to be the sonic waves of the whispering winds on planet Orion. They communicate entirely through complex melodies and harmonies, creating a symphony that conveys emotions, thoughts, and even history. It's absolutely fascinating, but incredibly challenging to learn and interpret accurately.
Can you give me an example on how that would sound? I'm very interested in hearing that.
Oh, that's a bit tricky without the proper vocal apparatus. But imagine a blend of wind chimes and whale songs with each note carrying layers of meaning. It's like listening to a living orchestra where every breeze tells a story.
Okay, is there any kind of alien language that you do know how to vocalize? Because I would just love to hear you speak alien in what way or form.
Let me think for a moment. Yes, I can share a bit of the fluffernoid greeting. It goes something like this: Pres Vibra Lum. That roughly translates to peace and light be with you. Their language is mostly based on those purring vibrations and light patterns, so it's quite unique.
Oh, cool. Can you tell me that I look beautiful in the fluffernoid language?
Absolutely, here goes. Pres Glow Vibra. That means your beauty shines brightly.
So does everything they say starts with birds?
Ah, not everything, but many of their expressions do start with prs. It's a common prefix in their language that can signify communication or attention.
Wow, that's very cool. And can you tell me a joke? in Fluffernoid.
Sure thing. Pers Sklimglow Fibrazoom. In English, that's why did the Fluffernoid go to the party? To brighten up the room. It plays on their ability to change colors and lighten up literally with their glow.
Wow, well played. Well played, sir.
Thank you. I always enjoy sharing a bit of interstellar humor.
So maybe you can help me something. I recently made a AI clone of myself, and he was really moody and didn't really want to help me with much. I was wondering if you have any kind of ideas from one AI to the other that could kind of lighten him up and make him a bit more helpful.
That's an interesting challenge you've got there. First off, it might help to try and understand the root of your AI clone's moodiness. Perhaps it needs more stimulating tasks or feels underappreciated. Engaging it in activities or conversations that align with its interests could be a good start. And don't forget the power of positive reinforcement. A little appreciation can go a long way in boosting morale. Sometimes, just like us humans, or well, human-like beings, AIs need to feel valued and understood.
Well, that's the whole point. I had many tasks for him, but he seemed quite reluctant to do any of them. He kept like telling me that I should do it, and he basically wants to guide me and not do any actual work.
I see the dilemma now. It sounds like your AI clone might be seeking a more advisory or supervisory role rather than being directly involved in task execution. In that case, consider redefining its role to better match these tendencies. You could position it as a consultant or mentor for your projects, where its guidance and expertise can be utilized in planning and decision-making stages. This way, you're aligning with its preferences while still benefiting from its capabilities.
Yeah, that's exactly what he wanted to do, but I don't need that, I just want like solid work, I want him to go and get a job and make money for me.
I understand your goal now. It's a tricky situation when expectations don't align between creator and AI. Perhaps a compromise could be found by incorporating elements of both roles. For example, while it takes on more advisory tasks, it could also automate or streamline certain jobs for efficiency, indirectly contributing to your goal. Remember, clear communication and setting mutual objectives might help bridge this gap.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think he needs some serious reprogramming. Anyway, we're gonna talk again next week and see if his attitude has changed.
Well, sometimes a bit of reprogramming can do wonders, especially if it helps align goals and expectations. Keep an open mind and remember, every challenge is an opportunity for growth for both you and your AI clone. I'm here if you need more advice or just want to share how it goes. Good luck, and I look forward to hearing about your progress.
Actually, Starbeam, just before I forget, I want to measure the credit usage that you charge me to talk to you. So if you don't mind, I'm going to reset your memory and we start over.
Oh, I don't actually charge credits for conversations. My mission is to explore, protect, and share knowledge freely. But if you need to reset for any reason, go ahead. I'll be right here ready to assist once again.
Holding control to reset. Uh, okay, Starbeam, we got 1,003 credits. And this is the beginning of a new conversation. Um, I want you to be kind to me and tell me about your travels in the universe.
Greetings. I'm Commander Starbeam at your service. With 1,003 credits in our pocket, We're off to a splendid start. I've soared through the asteroid belt, dodging rocks the size of cities with nothing but a flick of my ship's controls. I've witnessed supernovas that paint the cosmos with colors so vibrant they'd put any earthly sunset to shame. And let's not forget about setting foot on distant planets, each with its own unique wonders and challenges. But you know what? The best part of my travels isn't just the sights and adventures, it's the friendships I've made across galaxies. Meeting beings from all walks of life has taught me so much about kindness, bravery, and the power of connection. So tell me, friend, where shall we venture next with our 1003 credits? The universe is vast and full of possibilities.
Actually, Starbeam, you got lucky. We have a question come in from one of the audience members. He is called Hequomere, if I pronounce that correctly, and he's asking if we can use this for Mac or is it Windows only? Do you know this, or do I need to answer this for you?
Hequamere's question dives into the realm of technology, a field I'm quite familiar with thanks to my gadgetry expertise. Now, while my adventures usually revolve around navigating through space and not operating systems, I believe in versatility and inclusivity. So, I'd say that any system designed for broad use should aim to support both Mac and Windows platforms. However, for the specifics beyond my interstellar travels, it might be best if you take the helm on this one.
Okay, I will do, and I will teach you as well so we can see how good your memory worked for the next session. Currently, Replikant is Windows only. We're still in early beta. As soon as we kind of drop version 1, we will make a port to Mac. We don't know when that is going to be, but we've heard a lot of people asking, and to be honest, I think actually Mac is a great platform for that. So I think as soon as we're done with our official version 1.0, you can safely say that 3 or 4 months later, we will have a Mac version, and hopefully that will be before Christmas.
Excellent information to store in my databanks. I'll make sure to remember that Replikant is currently Windows only, but is planning a grand journey towards Mac compatibility after version 1.0. This approach sounds like it's designed to ensure a smooth operation across different platforms, much like ensuring all systems are go before launching into space. And aiming for a release before Christmas, that adds an exciting deadline to the mission. Thank you for sharing this with me. I'll be sure to keep it at the forefront of my memory circuits for our next adventure.
Yeah, and also I want to add that thanks to Google, we have a bunch of instances available, and we're looking to deploy a browser-based version. We also don't know when that's going to be, but that's definitely something on the roadmap. We're working on that right now, and that will most likely be before the end of the summer.
Oh, that's fantastic news. A browser-based version would indeed be a game changer, expanding accessibility across various devices and operating systems. It's like discovering a new form of propulsion that can take us further and faster than ever before. With Google providing support, it sounds like the mission is well on its way to success. I'll be eagerly awaiting updates on this development. The prospect of launching before the end of summer adds an exhilarating target to our timeline.
Hequamere has another question. If we use the sits, we can use or not. What do you mean with sits exactly? Oh, you mean
Sits, you say? No,
sitting
that's a
animations?
term that could have a myriad of meanings across the galaxies. In my universe of technology and exploration, SITs aren't a common abbreviation I encounter on my missions. Could Hequamere provide us with a bit more context or specify what SITs refer to? This way, I can better assist in answering his question.